Hey, welcome to 24/7 Moms Live. Are we on? We are trying something new today. So we're trying to see if we actually are going live on multiple locations. So we're testing right now. Are we there?
I'm looking.
I see I'm on 24/7 Moms.
Well, we were on yesterday.
Oops, I should turn my phone off though.
Oh, I just announced you're live.
Okay. But are we live on? I'm on Trisha D. Novotny. I'm on my Facebook page.
All right, good. There we are. I'm going to pin that to the top.
Am I on Trisha Novotny? And I'm on Trisha Novotny. Da-da, da-da-da.
And you should be on YouTube and Periscope.
Oh, do you want me to figure those ones out too? Pretty impressive, huh? My husband figured this all out. That we can be live on multiple streams. So we are now on YouTube. Let's see. I'm going to go over to YouTube. Oh, I don't want to do that.
Please bear with us. We're just working on some new technology. You keep looking, find YouTube.
Find YouTube?
We're working where we can do one live stream but be on multiple platforms. Don't you love the technology? This is like so geeky.
So he was up late last night working on this and trying to figure out. It's been our goal since day one. We realized yesterday that we're like on show... I forgot.
35.
Like show 35, except for then I realized there were 2 days we didn't film. So I think we're on like, this is show 34 or 35 today. So crazy. Okay, so where do I go on? I go to my YouTube channel. Trisha Novotny. Trisha Novotny. Oh. Yep, we're live on YouTube. Awesome.
Let's see.
Oh, well, I think I'm live.
We'll click live now. Let's just see what it says. We're using a lot of bandwidth from the same spot.
On YouTube? Yeah, we are. Awesome. We are. Oops, I'll turn the sound off though. I think I'm... Okay, we are on YouTube as well. This is awesome.
Look, you're on Periscope now too.
I don't even know what Periscope is.
Periscope
is that Twitter?
is associated with Twitter.
Oh, okay.
So it's live streaming on Twitter.
Okay, so we're on Twitter. We're on YouTube. We're on 24/7 Moms. We're on Trisha Novotny. We're on Trisha D. Novotny. I have 2 Facebook pages. And where else are we? Are we on Real Mom Questions?
Oh, Real Mom Questions. Yeah, I don't know. Go to it. Let's see. Take a
Okay.
look. Sorry, one more minute, everyone. We gotta check this.
Stop apologizing, boy.
All right.
It's okay.
So, Real Mom Questions. Did you go to it?
I'm going there.
Because this is a little bit different.
He gets really impatient with me when it comes to technology. He never gives me a chance. Like, it takes a second, babe. Just a second. It's like loading. It's loading. We are live on there.
Are we really?
Yeah, we are. We're live there. Okay. We are live. So can I go ahead and start?
Yeah.
Hey, welcome to 24/7 Moms Live. Unstoppable Living Morning Conversation with Trisha and
Steve.
We come to you each. So we have a lot of new channels right now that are out there watching. Is that what you call them, channels?
Yeah.
Okay, watching right now, or taping right now, or going live right now. And so we are a morning talk show that we just kind of come each morning, weekday morning at 7:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And we just kind of have a morning conversation, and we do different topics that we discuss. We share about our family. We share about our life, our businesses, 24/7 Moms, just kind of, we just have conversation. And so this morning, we have now discovered or finally figured it all out.
Well,
how
figuring
to use
it out.
technology to go live on multiple locations.
Well, some of you probably got a nice little video, if you know us, of my water bottle.
Last night?
Yeah. I had to know if I was, the only way you can do it is you got to go live.
Yeah, Steve went live last night on lots of channels, and I was getting text messages from people. Steve is live with a water bottle. Steve is live with his desk. Steve went live on your Facebook page.
Yeah, but, and then here's the thing we kind of notice is that maybe we should be doing this at night.
Yeah, we did also wonder.
Or just maybe do a season where we do a series at night.
Yeah,
and just
we could try a few at night and see how it goes. But maybe people are more available in the evening to watch it. Though we get a lot of people that rewatch our show. And that's perfectly fine too, because the content is all the same, right? Anyways, we are excited to be with you again today. It is Tuesday. Let's see, what do we have to talk about today, Steve Novotny?
Well, today we're going to talk about a little bit of organizing.
Oh, yeah, we're going to talk about spring cleaning today. Because it's spring, right? When was the first day of spring? Like the 21st? Is the spring cleaning the first day of spring on March 21st?
Uh,
Where are you going? He's
sorry,
leaving. I said the word spring cleaning and the man leaves. Pretty normal, right? Like spring cleaning and the guy exit out of the building. So spring is here, and often when we hear spring has arrived, moms, women, we typically think spring cleaning. And then we have this second thought, overwhelming. Like, oh my goodness, spring cleaning. Does that mean I have to clean every nook and cranny of my house? Does that mean I dump out every drawer? The Marie, what's her name? Kondo way? Do I have to see what brings me joy? Do I empty every closet out? Do I like clean out my garage? I mean, where is it just like we just flip the house upside down? And it becomes very overwhelming when all of a sudden you think, is that what the whole world's doing? Because that's all I'm seeing on Facebook. That's all I'm seeing on Twitter. That's all I'm reading in magazines. That's what everyone's talking about. Okay, I want to help you to stop being overwhelmed with it and think. I know that you probably think, I can barely keep up on the day-to-day, let alone think, what on earth, spring cleaning. Okay, so I'm going to try and help a little bit today and tell you, don't toss out the towel yet. I have an idea that maybe will help you to think about doing spring cleaning in 1 hour a day. And I don't mean you're going to accomplish it all in 1 hour. I mean, who says that spring cleaning has to be done in 1 day or 1 week?
Right.
Like, who says that? So I'm going to help or attempt to stop you from being overwhelmed with this idea of spring cleaning and start thinking about how you can find 1 hour in your day to begin spring cleaning. I actually love this time of year because I don't know, it's kind of like it gives me that rush of like, yes, it's clean. I'm the kind of person that when I clean out a closet or a drawer or a cabinet, that I like to keep going back all day and opening it going, oh, look how organized it is.
You too?
Oh,
that is so weird.
Oh.
I like clean like a part of my closet and I think, this is so awesome.
When are you doing that? I want to see. I want to come look at it too.
Oh man, I love that.
We're gonna clean out your bathroom drawers first.
Yeah. I'm here just to support because I'm not like Trish. She has got so much good advice about this. But I have learned to get a lot more organized.
That's true. The hard part for me is I would clean out your stuff, but then I would probably throw away things you want and that you need and that you like. And then I have all of these, then I have the pile of the questions. What do I do with this? Where do you want this?
Yeah.
And so I really need you to be with me during this time. So we're going to talk about that. Okay. So there are 3 ways that you can do spring cleaning 1 hour a day. The first one is 1 room per day. That's right, just 1 room. Okay, and so what you're going to do is if you're going to choose to do the 1 room per day option, you're going to create your own spring cleaning schedule assigning 1 room per day, right? First of all, you have to get out your calendar because ladies, we already know we have very full days. Right. And if you add in 1 hour to spring clean, you're going to be doing it at 1 in the morning. So you have to look at your schedule and think, where can I be intentional and schedule it in? Look how it works. So this might not work for you for 7 straight days. It might be 2 days a week you do it, 3 days a week. Maybe it's 1 day a week you find 1 hour to start spring cleaning. Okay, so you're going to look at your schedule and already map out what days you have available. Then you're going to create your own spring cleaning schedule, assigning 1 room per day, meaning, let's say you have Monday, Wednesday, and Friday to spring clean. Okay. You're going to schedule the master bathroom on Monday, your master bedroom on Wednesday, and maybe a child's bedroom on Friday, correct? Okay, so you're going to create a list that's the tasks that need to be done in each room. Okay. So in my master bathroom, what do I want to do? I want to clean the floors really well, meaning scrubbing the grout. I want to clean out the bathroom drawers, wipe down the doors, wipe down the window, the baseboards, all those things that you want to get done, right? Mm-hmm. So you're going to create the list for each room. And then that way, when it's the day that you're going to go into the bathroom, you have your task list ready to go, you know what you're doing, and you're going to gather your supplies so that you already know. So you're just going to choose 1 room per day. And you're going to work for 1 hour in that room. And you're going to set a timer for that 1 hour. And then that way, if you're not done in that room that 1 hour, you just have to kind of start moving things a little bit, which is always kind of a bummer. I don't like that when I have to do that. But we want you to have success. We don't want you to clean half the bathroom and then move on to the master bedroom and you never finish the bathroom. So you're going to do, but it's amazing when we know we have 1 hour, how quickly we will get things done. We will just book it and we'll get it done. Where if we think, I have all day to clean the bathroom, sometimes we don't even get to the bathroom and do it because we keep putting it off and procrastinating. This way, if you set your timer for 1 hour, you go in there with your list and your supplies and you get to it, you'll be amazed how quickly you can get it done. So that's the 1 room per day philosophy. That's my option of let's choose your rooms, put them on the calendar, and go about your day. The next idea, if that one isn't your gig, try 1 chore per room, which means you're going to take 1 hour a day and you're going to do all the doors in your house. And that's it, just the doors. You're going to get your cleaning supplies together and you're going to go around and you're going to clean all your doors in your house. The next time you have your 1 hour slot, you're going to do the baseboards. The next time is maybe windows. Whatever it is that the chores that you want to do for spring cleaning, we all have a different idea of what we want done for spring cleaning. There's no right or wrong way to spring clean. Spring cleaning is just doing those chores and those things that we don't do day to day, we don't do weekly, we do, annually or biannually or quarterly, whatever it works for your life. And so doing a chore, 1 chore per room, meaning you're going to do the same chore for an hour around the house. Maybe it's just vacuuming under all the furniture. You're going to go from room to room, move the furniture, vacuum, and that's going to be the chore of the day. The next day it's going to be the baseboards, like I said, or the next day it's going to be the doors. So make a list of all the chores that you want to do from room to room, and then list out what days you're going to do them. And then that helps you to get those done.
Yeah.
I think that's how that would work. That works really great. And you have a sense of accomplishment, like walking around going, oh, all my doors are clean. All the baseboards are done.
I like the way you do that. Now, I was doing some study on this, not as far as how to clean.
You were studying spring cleaning.
Well,
this is exciting.
Well, I was studying, what made, in the beginning, like in the 1950s and 60s, Japanese made cars, and they were really, really bad. So then they had this guy from the United States.
They were really bad. The cars were really bad.
Yeah, they didn't work good. So they had this guy come to the United States that was an efficiency expert. His name was John Deming. And he taught them this principle called continuous improvement. And he told them if they could just do 1% better every time they do something, or just a smidge of percentage, that they could beat everyone. And in like 15 years, they became the #1 car. And to this day, if you look on a Google list of the top 10 cars that are still on the road for 15 years,
the Japanese,
I think only 2 of them are American. The rest are Japanese and
I
Volkswagen.
drove my Ford for 19 years.
There is 1 or 2 on there, but the point is, and so I was reading this about, creating habits and so forth. So think about what you're saying here. How can the ladies break this down where they can just add 1%? Like every day, what could they do that every day they're constantly improving? You're given a 1 hour. I really love that, and I know I'm kind of stumping you. You said, Steve, don't stump me, but but I'm just thinking, how can I add 1% to my efficiency every day?
Super easy.
Okay.
So creating those lists, right?
Okay.
Becoming more efficient with a checkoff list. Becoming more efficient with, having cleaning supplies. Being more efficient using a timer. Thinking, I'm really going to stick to my 1 hour. Or I'm going to create...
See, now the timer would be a good one, yeah.
You can use your phone. I used to love to bring my little dial one, the little old-fashioned dialing one, and keep it with me in the room. And that would ding, done. You can be more efficient, you can create more efficiency by... doing things daily as well, keeping up on it, right? So once you spring clean, like the tendency is to, we spring clean, I cleaned out that closet, and within a month, it's all over the floor again. It's out of order. It's having those daily habits of keeping up on it. And if you can keep up on it, the next year when it comes to spring cleaning and decluttering, I guess I should say,
right?
Because the doors are still going to get dirty. The dust is still going to be on the baseboards. But the other things, such as cleaning out a bathroom drawer or cleaning out, it's going to be so much easier if you have kept up on it throughout the year.
Okay.
So that would be the 1% improvement if you were to ask me.
Okay.
But let me give you your third option of 1 hour a day. Okay, the third option for 1 hour a day is the family hour, and that's getting the whole family involved. So create a list of things that your family can do, right? Of what chores can the family do? And make sure it's age appropriate. But schedule 1 hour on specific days that you can gather your family together and say, we're going to do this. I don't know if it's 1 hour after the family dinner that you're just going to go, okay, we're going to spend 1 hour together and we're all going to clean. And maybe that is, one child is going to wipe the baseboards and one child is going to wipe the doors and one husband is going to clean out his closet. But, whatever it is, you can get your family involved too. Vacuuming, dusting, wiping things down. Kids can do that as well. Just make sure it's age appropriate so they feel successful in it. I once heard somebody say, don't give your kids chores that you're going to go back and redo. So if you aren't going to be okay with the results of it, then don't give it to them because it makes them feel like they're not capable of doing it. So of course we have to train, right? So you're going to give your kid, a cleaning solution that's age appropriate to use, and you're going to help, and you're going to show them how to wipe the doors down. And once you've taught them and trained them, let them go for it. But then don't go back in front of them and start wiping them again unless you're still in that training process, right? So it's the same thing. Like if your kids don't make a bed well and you're going to go in every day and remake the bed, if you're not going to take the time to teach them to make it the way that you want it, instead, you're just going to go and make them feel unsuccessful by remaking the bed every day. They say that's not a great way to motivate your kids to want to do chores. And
so
to do them
would
well.
you basically say, hey, come help me make your bed? And so you do it with them.
Right, you do it with them.
That's a good
And then
idea.
you give them little tips like, hey, it's easier if you tuck it on this side, or we like to fold back the sheets, or if they're making their bed completely, like putting changing the sheet, you teach them about what side the top sheet goes on, and how far to pull the blanket up so that you can fold it back, and you train them those things. But then after you let them go and doing it, either you need to go in and help correct it and teach them to do it, or you need to let it go and not let it be perfect. And I've had to let things go with 5 kids. I've had to let it go that it's the way that they do it rather than going in and redoing it.
I've been teaching our boys how to do some tasks, and now it's getting to be garden year, spring, not only spring cleaning inside, but spring cleaning outside. And
which is a great one for the family hour. Is to do the family hour outside spring cleaning.
Well, and we've got like some work to do this weekend. We're gonna hopefully bring the power washer. We can power wash the front sidewalks and maybe the backyard and kind of get that going. But man, when I was a kid, I used to hate this, but I'm so glad my dad did this. Is that the most painful word on a Saturday when I wanted to go play was my dad going, "No, I need you to help me. I need you to be my apprentice." And I was like, "Oh no, not again." And so what that meant is we had to work on...
So you're torturing your children with the same idea, right?
I am. I am.
That?
And it's so funny how I just grinded on it.
What's funny is when we're kids, we think, I'll never make my kids do this. I'll never do this to my kids. And then we become adults, and then we become parents, and then we become then this realization hits us like, our kids need to learn to do this. That's why our parents did it.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing was, what I mostly did for him was to keep him company, but to hand him tools. And of course, my dad was a natural teacher, so he'd always want to explain.
Yeah, your dad was a natural teacher.
And he would always want to do it, and we'd always get a little hustle and tussle, and then after we go get a cheeseburger or something like that. But the amazing thing is that it gave me this feeling of like, if I don't know how to do it, I can learn how to do it.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Especially today.
It was beyond just like... oh, here's how you do plumbing. Here's how you change brakes in a car. Here's how you fix a furnace. Here's how you do a pilot light. It was more like, this is what you do, and you can do it.
Didn't you teach Steven Jr. to change his brakes, and then when he went away to college, he got his friends to help him change his brakes?
He got his friends to help him change his brakes, And he did. I showed him one time, and I did the first tire. He did the second tire, and I just kind of guided him. And he felt confident enough to, again, he didn't maybe remember all the steps, but he could just go at it, and he could watch a couple of YouTubes.
When I think about our older kids now, I think about how many things they actually go and figure out themselves, right? Like Savannah is living in Cairo, Egypt, and I call her one day, and I'm like, "Where are you?" She's like, "I gotta go, Mom. I gotta go. I gotta get to my woodshop class." I'm like, "Your woodshop class? You're a school teacher. What do you mean you're going to a woodshop class?" She goes, oh, I'm learning to build furniture. So here's a child that now is out there learning to build furniture. So she goes and takes a class on it because she realizes I can do this.
See,
I can do it myself.
she needs to start crafting queens.
I know, she needs to start a blog. We keep telling her she needs to start a blog.
I found her the greatest name, and she never jumped on it.
Well, you don't know if she won't. She's busy right now. And then I see our son all the time figuring things out. When he got another car and there's any little noise or anything, they're always seeking and searching and trying to figure out how can they fix it themselves versus taking it to the local dealership and paying a lot of money before they even realize that's the only solution. Sometimes that is the only solution. You have to take it in. We're not professionals, but there are times we can figure things out, how to fix things. Like our heater went out here in our house. We have 2 heaters, upstairs and downstairs. So our downstairs heater went out. It's not something we should try and accomplish on ourselves. We're not.
I thought about it. It's not that difficult.
I'm sure you have, but it's also dangerous. It's a gas heater.
Here's the thing. It's gonna take me a couple days to do it. They're gonna do it quick. It's just expensive. You have to decide. Right. You know, my time's worth more than sitting in my garage for 3 days getting this thing figured out. Yes, I would probably save about $2,000 if I did it myself. Mm-hmm. But I'm going to go make some money out there.
Good for you, honey. Okay, so back to spring cleaning. So I hope that giving you those 3 options, either doing 1 room per day, 1 chore per room, or the family hour, has kind of motivated you to think, I can do this in a different way. I don't have to do it the way everyone says, you know, just all this time and effort and where do I mark out a full day or a full week to spring clean, but breaking it down into what I like to call modules, just little breaking it down into little amounts of time to accomplish those things. So what are the things that are bothering you the most about, you know, your house right now? Is it the doors? Is it the baseboards? Is it that messy closet? Is it your kids' dressers are overflowing?
I'd be curious too, is like, put in the comments, like, what is, when it comes to your own spring clean or house cleaning, what's your biggest struggle? Like, what do you have to kind of get your head wrapped around? You know, maybe for you, like going in and wiping out the kitchen or something's easy, but you just hate mopping the floors. I don't know. It'd be curious to know, because it'll help us.
It'd be interesting to know.
And interesting too. Just because it helps us kind of understand how we can help all the moms out there.
That's true. Yeah.
As much as I want to be a mom helper.
I think when I think about, for me, it's that I want it all done at once, right? I like it all to be done. And so it's the process for me is hard because I want it instant. I want the fast food edition of spring cleaning. I want to know when I walk in, it's all done. So I have it marked out. Like today, it's my food pantry. Yesterday, it was my fridge. Today, it's my food pantry. And so I'm just kind of knocking a thing out each day along with spending time in my office. And so I have it, I literally have my schedule. I even wrote it differently today. Today, I wrote it down by the hour, what I'm doing.
Wow.
Which I don't usually do, but I really want to be intentional this week to get things accomplished. And I have some coaching classes to attend. I have different podcasts I need to be a part of.
I do too, so we're going to have to leave on time.
Yeah, I have it all listed out on my hour, a little hour, by the hour what I'm going to do. But a couple little tips for you. 1, use a timer to set for your 1 hour. If it's your phone, if it's your oven timer, whatever it is, just set it for that 60 minutes. You know what? If you can't fit 60 minutes in, find 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And you know what? We can all find that. We spend 30 minutes wasting away during our day, whether it be on Facebook, watching TV, dilly-dallying around, whatever it is, you can find that time. Create a cleaning kit with supplies. Be ready and prepared. Put big garbage bags in it to toss away things in, or to put your things that you need to go and donate in. Get the cleaning supplies that you prefer to use around your house. Lots of rags, paper towels, whatever it is that you need, get it in a container, get it ready to go so that when you have that 1 hour, you're ready to go. You're not spending half the hour finding all the supplies that you need. So be prepared for your spring cleaning, right? Yes. And have a realistic plan. Plan your 1 hour time in slots on days you know you can accomplish it. Because there's nothing like planning a whole bunch of things that we want to do and getting to the end of the day and realizing, why did I think I was going to clean out the pantry when I had to take my kids to soccer, when I had to cook dinner, when I had to help another child with homework, you know, all these other things that you had to do? What was I thinking? So look at your schedule and plan it so that you actually are successful in accomplishing it. It doesn't help us to get spring cleaning done if we list it all out and we never actually get to the task. So we have to be intentional about our schedules in that. And you know, I just try to make spring cleaning like a year-round thing, that it's just constantly happening. I'm constantly trying to think, what can I clean out? What can I do next? And so again, one of the tips is keeping up on it versus letting it going backwards again. So, you know, he was saying, how can we improve? How we can improve this year is that when we clean out a drawer, every time we put the laundry back in that drawer, we put it back in tidy and neat rather than waiting. Or when we're no longer wearing something and we see it right then, we take it out of the drawer. We don't wait till we spring clean. Or if our kids have outgrown something, we remove it then when we're doing the laundry, not wait until we're going to spring clean. And that just simplifies your spring cleaning the following year.
This is so exciting. I just love spring cleaning.
I can't wait for you to start today.
I've been starting.
I got your list for you. We're going to start with your bathroom drawers tonight.
Hey, I just spent $30 on little plastic pieces to fix a double check valve that I've never had to worry about for 20 years outside. Anyway.
So
by the way,
this
is on my personal page too. I just realized.
Okay.
I wonder how that happened. So all my personal Facebook friends are learning about spring cleaning as well.
Oh, that's awesome. See, and they can help their wives. That's
bet they
perfect.
love that.
Okay, I forgot yesterday to do my mom tip, and so I'm going to do my mom tip right now for you. I know that all the spring cleaning stuff was kind of like mom tips, but here is my once a day mom tip. Your box of foil. You know when you pull your foil out and you're trying to break a piece off or cut a piece off, whatever you want to call it, and the whole roll comes flying out at you, and you're like, are you serious? And that constantly happens. Well, I didn't know this till about 3 years ago, that actually they invented these boxes to not do that by creating little tabs on the end right here. Can they see that? Am I showing it? Yeah, right here on the end that you push in. You see how my finger goes in there now? And that holds the roll in. Now the roll is in there.
Wow.
Do you see that?
Yeah.
Did you know that? There were tabs on the end of these?
I did not know that.
I know, most people don't know that. And if you go in the store and start looking on the ends of your foils, you're going to see it. Go get your foil out right now in your drawer and punch in the ends. Many people don't even know that exists. So there's my mom tip for the day.
That's a great tip.
Yeah, I know, it's pretty crazy. And no longer does my foil go flying across the room when I'm trying to pull it out. There's your tip for the day.
Well, honey, thank you.
You're welcome.
That was good.
You're welcome. I'm glad you'll use that tip.
No, I think that is a good tip, actually. You know, it's always interesting to me that it seems like the saran wrap, the plastic that you get at the store, is never as good as like the big industrial box.
Oh, we buy the big industrial box at
But why is that?
Costco.
You would think they'd want to make it just as sticky clean.
How many boxes have we bought in our entire married life? Do you know?
I think 2.
No, this is the third one.
The third one?
The first one lasts us 8 years.
That's crazy. But, you know, it's the best saran wrap
is.
because I don't know, that other stuff just doesn't clean the same.
And we're talking about the big Bonjo box. Because I think now at Costco you can buy like a little bit bigger box, like a multiple pack of these. We're talking about the big industrial size box. It has to sit in my pantry shelf. It doesn't fit in a drawer. And we take it out and it's huge. But it's so awesome. It's like a favorite thing. We should show that on Friday.
I gotta go.
Okay, so we are glad that you joined us today. We will see you back here tomorrow morning on Wednesday, 7:30 Pacific Standard Time. Make sure you share us, leave your comments, send us messages, like us, all those great things. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow.
Take care.